let's be real, setup is usually the part where tutorials lose you. 40 steps, 3 config files, and sometimes jumping through a few hoops. Well, that's not what we're going for here. Connecting Hyperframes to your AI agent is a handful of simple steps, but our goal is to make this as easy as possible, and I'll walk you through every one. Hi, I'm Michael Cunningham with Heygen, and we're going to walk through this across the 3 big agents: Claude Code, Codex, and Google's Antigravity. And yeah, I know there are other agents out there, we're just going to target these 3 for now. So if you're using a different one, don't worry. Drop it in the comments and we'll work on videos to set those up in the future. By the end of this video, you'll be able to describe a video and watch your agent build it for you. So let's get into it. Now before we install anything, let me explain what we're actually doing, because it's kind of clever. We're not just pointing your AI agent at some docs and hoping for the best. We're installing a skill. It's a little package that teaches your agent how to do one specific thing. And in this case, it's how to build videos with Hyperframes. Now depending on which agent you use, you might hear this called something else, whether it's rules, context files, or custom instructions. It's a different name, but the same idea. Now here's why this matters. Every AI agent already knows HTML. We covered that the last time, but Hyperframe has its own patterns. The way clips get timed, the way animations get registered, the little rules that make a render come out right. That stuff isn't in your agent's training data. The skill fills the gap. So once it's installed, your agent doesn't guess. It knows. It writes a composition, times the clips, wires the animation, checks its own work, and renders the video. So you don't touch a single line of code. Now one skill and your agent goes from knowing HTML to making video. So okay, let's get into your machine. Okay, a little setup before the fun part. There are 2 things your computer needs and 1 quick check to confirm that you're ready. Let's take them one step at a time. First, starting off with Node.js. Think of Node as the engine that lets your computer run JavaScript outside of a web browser. It's free, it's open source, and a ton of modern tools are already built on top of it, Hyperframes included. To install it, in your browser, head over to nodejs.org and download the version marked LTS, which simply means the stable one. Be sure to choose the correct OS, and in my case, I'm going to choose Mac OS. Now once it's downloaded, open the installer and follow the steps in the installation wizard. You'd follow the same process for Windows and for Linux. Second on the list of requirements is FFmpeg. FFmpeg is the powerhouse behind pretty much all of your video and audio software. It's a free open source tool that can read, convert, and write just about any media format out there. Here, it's the piece that takes the frames your agent generates and stitches them into a real video file. To install FFmpeg, you can head over to ffmpeg.org, but the quickest and easiest way is right in your terminal. Now if you're on a Mac, simply open up your applications, find the terminal, and check whether Homebrew is installed. Enter this command and then you're going to want to hit enter. You'll see a version number which confirms that it's there. If not, use this command and hit enter to start installing Homebrew. Once it's installed successfully, we can install FFmpeg with ease. Once again, enter this command and hit enter. And you're all done. To install on Windows, open the terminal and then enter this command. You'll see a prompt to agree to the source agreement. Type Y and confirm and then hit enter. And now, you successfully added FFmpeg on your Windows device. Now one last thing to grab before our check, the AI agent itself. Whichever you go with, the download links are going to be in the description. And that's a complete setup. Now how do you know this all actually works? Well, you don't have to guess. You can just ask your AI agent to check for you. So here's the prompt that I'm going to use. Verify that my machine is ready for Hyperframes. Check that Node.js and FFmpeg are installed and tell me if anything is missing. It runs the checks for you and reports back in plain English, the versions you've got installed, or a heads up on anything that you still need. If you're all good, that means we're ready to roll. Now that we've met the prerequisites and your agent's installed, let's add Hyperframes itself. And honestly, it's easier than you might think. We'll do it step by step for each of the core agents. But first, let's start with Claude. First, let's start by opening the desktop app. If you haven't already, be sure to sign in and then open the Code tab. Installing the Hyperframe skill inside Claude couldn't be easier, because you can simply ask it to do it for you. So here's the exact prompt that you can use. Take a look at this repo, github.com/heygen/hyperframes, and install the Hyperframe skills for me by running npx skills and heygen.com/hyperframes. Claude reads it, then pops up asking permission to run the command. Now you'll notice that Claude will request approval before it runs certain tasks. This is for your own safety, and it's not just in Claude, the other agents do it as well. But if all that approving gets tedious, you can change it. In Claude, it's called permission modes. Ask will check with you every time, and auto mode just lets it run. All that's next is that you approve it and the skill will be installed. Now once it's installed, it's recommended that you restart Claude. With Hyperframes successfully installed, to trigger the skill in Claude, you use a / command. Simply type /Hyperframes and then describe exactly what you want. So why don't we take it for a test drive and ask for an 8-second billboard with a dark background, our green accent, a self-drawing logo, a glitch reveal, drifting Claude text, scan line sweeps, the works, all animated with GSAP. Immediately the agent triggers the skill and goes to work. It writes the composition, checks its own work, previews it in the browser, and renders the final video file. Let's take a look at the output. Now, it's quite common that your video won't be exactly what you want on the first attempt. So if you'd like to make additional changes, you can. Just talk to it. Make the logo bigger, slow down the glitch, add a fade at the end. You're basically directing it and Claude is doing the editing. Codex does this through the plugin area and it's pretty slick. Fortunately for us, Hyperframes ships as an official Codex plugin. So instead of just a skill, you get the whole package ready to install. So first, let's open Codex, pull up the plugins, and then find Hyperframes. Next, we're going to click the plus icon and we'll hit install. Now once it's in, here's the fun part. You trigger it with the @ symbol. Let's give it a shot. Type @Hyperframes and we'll use the exact same billboard prompt we just used in Claude. Once again, the agent along with Hyperframes takes it from there. It writes it, it previews it, and then it will render it. This is the same prompt, the same result, but a different agent. So that's the entire idea. Now a quick note so that you don't get confused, it's the @ symbol because we've installed it as a plugin. If you ever install it as a plain skill instead, Codex uses a $sign, but for what we're doing, the @ sign is your friend. This is the same result as Claude, just a different door to walk through. And remember those permission settings? Codex has them as well. It'll ask before running things by default, or you can let it run on its own. It's the same idea, but it's your call. The last one is Google's Antigravity, and honestly, if terminals and code make you nervous, this might be your favorite. Antigravity is Google's AI coding tool, but it's full of AI apps. Similar to Claude and Codex, it looks and feels like a typical AI chat application. Now, one quick thing, grab the Antigravity IDE. This is the editor version. That's the one with the built-in terminal and agent panel, which is what we will need. If you spot an install IDE button, that's your cue. And just like Claude, you don't install Hyperframes by hand. You ask the agent. In the agent panel, give it the exact same prompt we use for Claude, the one pointing it at the Hyperframes repo. It will run the command and you just have to approve and it's set. And once again, those permission controls. It's the same theme here. In Antigravity, you'll find them in settings down at the bottom left. Look for the terminal command auto execution, set it to require review so it acts first, or you can let it run on its own. Your call once again, but every agent is going to have this process. What's pretty neat about Antigravity is you don't need to trigger a / command or an @ symbol. You simply just talk to it. One tip though is drop the word Hyperframe in your prompt. It'll help the agent grab the right skill instantly. And here, let's switch it up to really show off the range. Instead of the billboard, I'll ask Antigravity to build a full promo, a sizzling reel for Hyperframes made with Hyperframes. So let's build a 20-second promo. Code that compiles into motion, kinetic captions, a quick montage of what you can build, and a logo reveal to close, all from one prompt. It'll read your requests and it'll recognize it as a Hyperframes job, then pull in the skill on its own and build it, right there and then in the app. Okay, great, let's take a look at what we created together. Fantastic. Obviously, this is just a first draft, but we're more than 75% there. But similar to the other agents, we can make adjustments by simply asking. Alright, let's recap what we covered. We started with the prerequisites, Node.js and FFmpeg. We installed them and made sure they were up and running. Then we added hyperframes to each agent, Claude, Codex, and Antigravity, and we saw how to configure each one. And finally, we put each one to the test with a real prompt. And that's all there is to the setup. You're done. You've got hyperframes running inside your agent, and you just watch it turn a couple of sentences into a video. Next time we're going deeper, building a video from scratch, piece by piece, so you really understand what's happening under the hood. If you want to catch that, subscribe and hit the bell. Everything I mentioned, including the commands, the download links, it's all down in the description. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one.